your time with it. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. Take your time with it.
Spurs save football? That's the question that everybody is asking for. Just imagine if Arsenal managed to win the Premier League this season. My friend, be ready to go to the moon. Go to somewhere else, because we will never hear the end of it. It will never be an end to the discussion. It will be, even if you won 10 titles, it doesn't count. The only title that will count is going to be the Arsenal one. So get ready. Go to Mars with whatever. Just go somewhere, because you are going to be bombarded 24/7. The only Premier League title that count will be the Arsenal one. So Tottenham, you know what to do. Anyways, people, we're going to discuss about the Premier League match week 27. Can you believe it? It's almost the end of the season. This is the sprint. No more marathon. You have to win your games or you're going to get left behind. Arsenal need to win. Manchester City need to win. It's going to be all gun blessings. Let me remind you the table. Remember, Arsenal played more games than other teams. They already played 27 games. So take that to consideration too. But regardless, they're still top of the table. So they played 27 games. They have 58 points. Manchester City are second with 1 game in hand. And they have 53 points. If they manage to beat Newcastle, Arsenal are going to start panicking. So we're going to discuss a little bit about that game between Manchester City and Newcastle United. And we are going to finish the video talking about the North London derby between Arsenal and Tottenham. Or I should say Tottenham against Arsenal, because the game is going to be at the Tottenham Hotspurs Stadium. Aston Villa are third, 50 points. Manchester United are fourth, 45 points. Chelsea are fifth, 44 points. And the rest you can read. Look at Liverpool, the team that everybody said they were going to win the league. They are in the 6th position. Very interesting to see who's going to the Champions League next season. Bottom of the table, West Ham 18th, Burnley 19th, Wolves 20th. They have to start packing because it's over. Moving on very quickly, let me remind you the games this weekend, give you my predictions very quickly, and we're going to focus on the Manchester City against Newcastle and also Tottenham Hotspurs against Arsenal. So we have Aston Villa against Leeds United. I think Villa are going to win this game 2-0. Brentford against Brighton. Very, very tough game. It's going to be a draw, 2-2. Chelsea against Burnley. Chelsea are going to destroy Burnley 3-0. I made a video about this game on the Green Turf YouTube channel. Go watch all the details over there. West Ham against Bournemouth. I think West Ham are going to get 3 points. 2-1 to the Hammers. Manchester City against Newcastle. I'm not going to say anything now because we're going to focus on it at the end of this video. Crystal Palace against Wolves. Palace are going to win this game 1-0. Nottingham Forest against Liverpool. Forest. Let's see if the bounce is gonna apply here because they have a new manager, and we know that Liverpool been struggling. It's gonna be a draw 2-2. Sunderland against Fulham. I see Sunderland winning 3-2. Tottenham Hotspurs against Arsenal. That is going to be talked about in the end of the video. So let's save it for now. And on Monday, we have Everton against Manchester United. Always a very exciting game to watch. This game is going to be... who's going to win this game? I think Manchester United is going to win it 2-1. Moving on to the big event of the weekend. This game means everything to Erling Haaland, Pep Guardiola, and the City team. They want to win the league. You have to beat Newcastle, who are a very, very strong team. Second against 10th on the table. Very interesting one. Okay, so team form. In the Premier League, the last five games, of course, City lost against Manchester United. They beat Wolves. They drew against Tottenham Hotspurs. They beat Liverpool. And the last game, they beat Fulham 3-0. And for Newcastle United, they drew actually against Wolves. They lost against Aston Villa. They lost against Liverpool. They lost against Brentford. And the last game, they beat Tottenham Hotspurs 1-2. So they have some kind of momentum by beating Spurs. But anybody can beat Spurs at the moment. All right. Look at the previous meetings between the two teams. For the first time ever this season, Eddie Howe managed to beat Pep Guardiola. It was at St. James Park, November the 22nd, 2025, not long ago in the first leg of this season's Premier League, 2-1. But before that, it was like a 3-point guarantee for Manchester City. Look at this, August 2023, Manchester City 1, Newcastle 0. Oh, November, no, this was January 2024, Newcastle 2, Manchester City 3 at St. James Park. And September 2024, Newcastle United 1, Manchester City 1, St. James Park. And this one was February. Kind of lost my feel a little bit. Let's go back. So, February 2025, Manchester City 4, Newcastle United 0. And I talked about this game already. Newcastle United 2, Manchester City 0. That was November 2025. So who's going to win this game? Get in the comment section down below. Let us know. But City have no right to make mistakes anymore, because this is the title race. You have to win your games. And I think City are going to do it. Score prediction in this game: Manchester City to win at home 3-1 against Newcastle. Let's move on to the big one this Sunday at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Be ready. North London derby, organ blazing. Let's go. We know that Tottenham Hotspurs are 16th, fighting for relegation, and Arsenal are first on the table. And Tottenham Hotspurs are very unlucky at the moment because they have a lot of injuries. Everybody pretty much is injured. But when it comes to a London derby, especially a North London derby, form goes out of the window. Depend on your mentality, depend on who want it most. Regardless of how poor you think the team is, anything can still happen. Tottenham are not in good place, let's be honest. But also Arsenal, they drew their last 2 games in the Premier League. Tottenham Hotspurs, look, they lost the last 2 games. They drew 2 and they, in the last 5, they drew 2 times and the rest losses. Not in a good place, not in a good place to be right now with a new manager. To do is to do. Let's see what's going to happen if the manager bounce thing is going to work. You need quality though. At the end of the day, you're not going to compare Bukayo Saka, for example, or Declan Rice with a kid from the academy, for example, in terms of quality, experience, and all that. So Tottenham are going to struggle, to be honest with you. They have to play very defensive, but also the few rare chances that they're going to get, they have to be clinical if they want to get a result against Arsenal, of all people. And Arsenal have been beating them often. In the previous meetings between the 2 teams, let's start by the bottom one. You see September 2023, Arsenal 2, Tottenham Hotspurs 2. That was at the Emirates. And then April 2025, Tottenham Hotspurs lost at home 2-3 against Arsenal. And then September 2024, Tottenham Hotspurs again lost at home 0-1 to the Arsenal. Emirates Stadium, that was January 2025, Arsenal 2, Tottenham Hotspurs 1. And the last time they played against each other, it was at the Emirates, and Arsenal completely destroyed Tottenham Hotspurs 4-1. You know what? Like I said, form goes out of the window. Tottenham are trying to avoid the relegation. Arsenal are trying to win the title. So it's going to be an open game, you know. And I think it's going to be a draw. 2-2 draw in the end. And Arsenal fans are not going to be happy about Mikel Arteta. And you will see many people making videos about Arteta out.